Hey, what is up guys, Golfzone here, and today I'm reviewing the newly released Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, before we begin, I played this game on the PS4, so I won't be judging the game on its graphics. However, from what I've seen, it does look really good on the PS5. Before I talk about what I liked about the game, let's address the issues I had with it. To put it short, pun intended, the game is not that long. If you played the first game and then this one, then you know what I'm talking about. To put it in perspective, I 100%ed the game in about 20 hours, meaning I got all the trophies and explored the whole city in that amount of time. Also, all the other problems that I have with this game stem from this one glaring issue. The game is about 12 hours long if you play it casually, which is shorter compared to most other games, especially its predecessor. I think this may be because the game was first intended to be DLC, but then evolved into a full-fledged game. And to be fair, the game is only $50, so it's not technically full price. I mean, that's how much 1-2 Switch was, so compared to that, this is gold. Some people may not mind a short game. I know I didn't too much, but the shorter story leaves less time for character development. For example, in the first game, you know that Otto is going to become Doc Ock, but when you see the bond between him and Peter, you don't want him to. And when he eventually does turn evil, it's more impactful. In Miles Morales, you meet a new character, Finn, and the next scene you discover that they're evil, hell-bent on destroying a corrupt company, and you're like, well, okay. You don't spend enough time with these characters to care about them, and when they get killed, it simply doesn't have the same impact as the death in the first Spider-Man game did. Okay, now that that is out of the way, let's talk about what I did like about the game. Okay, the combat in the first game was great, and all of that is back. Finishers, swing kicks, and all. Along with some new mechanics being Miles's Venom Punch and his ability to turn invisible. Invisibility was cool, but I didn't find it that useful in combat, except for when I was about to be spotted in the stealth mission, and then I just activated it so they didn't see me. The main new mechanic I want to talk about is the Venom Punch, and my god, is it satisfying to use. First of all, it's quite useful in combat. If a group of enemies is surrounding you, you can Venom Smash them, making most of the enemies vulnerable for a short amount of time. And when you just punch someone with it, it feels like you're Falcon punching them. Other than that, the combat is the same as the first game. Near perfect. It feels great to swing kick someone off the roof or combo them into a finisher. And yeah, that's the combat. Again, the swinging, just like the first game, is amazing. It's so fun just to swing around New York City, doing tricks and trying out new moves in the air. There's not really much I can say for the swinging, except for it's good. You feel like Spider-Man. If you like the that review, that one review where you kept. They're good. Okay, so I think that the side quests in this game are better than the side quests in the first game. And I'm talking about the phone side quests, by the way. I think that they're better because they're more personal to Miles. He's quite literally helping the people that live in his neighborhood, you know? Like the nickname. I mean, you can get a cat, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so even though there aren't as many suits in this game as there were in the last one, I really like them. My favorites being the 2020 suit and, of course, the Into the Spider-Verse suit. And I forgot to mention earlier, there is one good thing about the game being too short, believe it or not. Since it's so short, you unlock all the suits at rapid fire. After every little thing I did, it felt like I had unlocked a new suit. I mean, I had unlocked all of the suits by the end of my first run. Yeah. Spider-Man Miles Morales is one of many launch titles for next-gen consoles. It continues the story of the previous game, while adding some fun new mechanics to freshen up the gameplay. Although it is a bit lacking in content, it's still very fun, and if you like Spider-Man and or enjoyed the first game, I definitely recommend this one. I give Spider-Man Miles Morales an